Hey there, friends. Today we're going to work on level 2 of our basic strumming exercises. So, just to review, last time we got together for level 1, we were focusing on strumming our version of the E minor chord, going to the E major chord by pressing down on with our index finger on the G string. The big goal was trying to keep our right hand steady while having the control to be able to focus on changing the chord with our index finger. Today what we're going to do is we're going to take that second shape, our version of the E major chord, and we're going to practice moving that across a string. This is our A minor chord, or a version of the A minor chord. The big difference between this, aside from the fact that we've moved both of our fingers down a string, is that our right hand is only going to be playing, or our strumming hand is only going to be playing 5 strings instead of the 6, because it's an A chord. We want that A string to be the lowest sound that we're making with the guitar. So just to recap on these shapes, our E chord, or E major chord, we're going to take our middle finger and place it on the 2nd fret of the A string, and our pointer finger on the 1st fret of the G string. That's what we should get. Our A minor shape, we're going to take our middle finger and move it down to the 2nd fret on the D string, and our pointer finger is going to land on the 1st fret of the B string. There again, we're going to take our thumb, we're going to move it to the A string so that we get 5 strings instead of 6. Now initially, our goal is going to be just getting the 6 strings, picking up, shifting, getting the 5 strings, picking up, shifting, 6, 5, 6, and 5. There again, our E major chord and our A minor chord. Just trying to get into the habit of trusting your right hand to find that 6th string, go down 1, so that you can get the 5 for the A chord. Eventually, we want to try and get our strumming to be consistent. And you can watch your right hand. See if you can get to the point where you can trust your left hand to make the chord shapes, your fretting hand to make the chord shapes shift, so that you can focus on the amount of strings that you're playing in your right hand. It might not be perfect right out of the gate, and that's okay. I think that developing that awareness and that accuracy with your hand will come with time. So keep trying and just give yourself some grace. Be kind to yourself as you're practicing, developing that ability to go from 6 to 5. With any exercise, I think it's a good goal to try and develop the ability to focus on one hand with your eyes and then the other. So now what I'm going to try to do is keep my strumming consistent and focus on my left hand, my fretting hand, and try to trust my right hand. Switch. Trust my left hand, my fretting hand, and try to focus on my strumming hand. Once we get comfortable with this, the goal is the metronome. This is set to 80 beats per minute. Now initially, I'm not concerned with how many times you play a chord. I think it's more about locking in with the metronome and feeling comfortable. Once you get to that comfortable place, then try to make the change without pausing. And just sit on that A chord for as long as you need to feel comfortable. Check in with the metronome, look to where you want to go, make the shift. Look where you want to go, think about what needs to happen, pick it up, put it down. And even if it turns into something like this, where it takes you a second to get your left hand to lock in on the frets, that's okay, as long as you keep your right hand locked in with the metronome. The next step is is trying to get to the point where you can keep track of how many times you're playing each chord. Shoot for 4. 3, 4, 1, 2. Try 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Maybe try 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. You can even get to the point where you might experiment with trying to do some of both, where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That's where you can start to be a little bit creative with it. Remember that once we get from 80, move up in increments of 5 to 10 at a time. Make sure that you're accurate, the transitions are feeling good, and that your right hand is locked in, right? You want it to have good timing. That's the whole point of playing with the metronome, is having good timing. And try to push that up to about 120 or so. Excellent. That's everything. Have fun with it, and I'll see you next time.